From Craig Rolson in Europe, David Gerber in Brazil, and our editor-in-chief and publisher, Don Oshman, it's time for this week's Sunday Night Week in Review.
Good evening. It is Sunday, May 25th, 2014. My name, as you must know by now, Don Oshman, editor-in-chief and publisher of Hidenet Market Reports. In Europe this week was relatively quiet as the market tended to drift lower, as Craig Rolson, our editor over there, told us. The cow market still is the weakest of all the selections, and the automotive sector is still keeping the price up of bulls. Vealskin seemed about steady. There's a very good report on the sheep and lambskin market, which anybody involved with that would find it very interesting. That's in Europe. In in North America this week, the big news is that the market stopped going down pretty much, not 100%. Some items went down, a few steer selections actually rose a little bit, and some were steady. But overall, the long decline that's been going on since post-Hong Kong has finally come to an end for most selections. For the next week, you got to get a subscription or a real subscription to see what's going on. But there's a lot of information in our report that rationalizes what we think the market's going to do and how our predictions are, which are correct 85% of the time. Hidenet.com. That's the commercial for tonight. We're away. We're in Rye, New York this week, celebrating my father-in-law's 100th birthday. Pretty good, huh? But he wasn't in the hide business or leather business. That's why he lived so long. In Latin America this week, a big news because the price of Brazilian TR1 finally broke. Not in any volume, just a few sales. But tanners down there are having a rough time trying to come out at the current levels, which are below what they're trying to obtain. They want to get enough to get their money back based on their fresh pride prices, which are so high, but the market's not paying it. So somebody cracked, or a few people cracked and sold a little bit below the benchmark levels of last week. If you want to know what goes on, Hidenet.com. Also, a very good story put out by the CLIA, the Chinese Tanners Association, which talks about more detail about the pollution problems in China. Also, one of our own exclusive sources talks about what's going on in Wuxi and that area, that they've got police patrolling the tannery sector now, and anybody not in compliance is in really deep trouble. So that's what's going on in China. And because I've been accused of making these reports too long, and because I'm away from my office, we're going to cut this report short tonight. But again, Hidenet.com. See for yourself. Don't take our word. Find out why we are 85% correct in our predictions. And if you take what we know and put it with what you know, you can be 100% correct. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.